It's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. I'm so happy you're here. This is my OXO omelet turning flip and fold spatula from Good Grips. This is off my Amazon link under the link tree, under the show more under the video. It's got two little silicone ends. I may use that to spread paint, and same with my mom and dad's old palette knife. But I want to do something a little weird, or okay, a lot weird. And I'm going to take my Chantilly lace and I'm going to draw some designs. And then I'm going to use the colors I have to fill in, because I know one thing, that the Chantilly lace will leave a trace behind if I swipe over it with a spatula. So that'll be interesting. This is all an experiment. That is open. I thought it was open a moment ago. That is the Mayan gold. I can't put down too many areas of paint or I might be sorry. I have shaken all of my little bottles and I've decided that it's a really good practice for me to leave the tabs on, because as I shake them I remove the tabs so I know which ones I've shaken, because I have quite a few. That was, if I didn't say, Baltic Amber. And if I do this and I'm not happy with it in stage 1 because I want to use sticks on stage 2, that'll be alright. But if it turns out to be something really cool, then all bets are off. That's frozen. And pretty quick I gotta decide to do something. But I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. I've got some Twilight Orchid in a container, and I wish I'd marked it. I mix with Vivid Polypore or Vivid Enamel, and if I mark them then I know what can go in that bottle next, and I'm not really sure right now. So I'm happy to use it up. Now if I wanted to leave this canvas as it is, I could just use something to seal it afterwards, and it's looking pretty cool. It really is. I said that was Twilight Orchid. This is Shiny Taffeta. These are Prizm Pour paints, with the exception of a couple that are Primary Elements. There's a 20% off coupon code underneath the video. I want to swivel that around and see how I like it a different way. It's going to be a shame when I go to swipe this, I'm going to cry. Because I really like it. This is some of the Orange Crush with Big Apple in it. I am in the process of making up a large batch of poinsettia. Gosh, I'm going to want to leave this alone, but I don't think that's going to be the way it's going to go. So don't worry. Something weirder than this is going to happen. I might want to take a picture of it though. That might be a good idea. That was, yeah, I told you what that was. This is Chriscicolla, which is an early Prizm Pour, or earlier than what I'm using now. Let's make sure that's shaken. This is an awesome turquoise color. So it's fun just to throw some lines down in a sort of a rhythmic way and see what happens. Because that's something I've always enjoyed doing. So this is Passion. This is the Primary Elements I was talking about. I know I said I was going to start swiping any moment with the spatula, but I just haven't got there yet. I haven't ruined anything yet either, which is a good thing. It might be interesting. I might follow my original plan, which was definitely to fill in with colors and then, whoa, excuse my head, please. Please excuse my head. I didn't realize I was right there until the bandana caught. Be ashamed to ruin something you like so much. Am I going to leave it alone? No. But I will tell you one thing. If I don't take a picture of this, I'm going to be really sorry. So you're going to have to put up with me for a moment. Taking a picture. Because this is just fun. Can I get close enough? There we go. Yeah, I guess that'll do. Alright, so do we take a Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula or one of my new tools? I want more colors, that's all there is to it. And taking a picture meant it's a good time to do that. I want to put light colors near light colors. No paint chips allowed. You wait, I'll have to take another picture. Maybe time to bring in some blue velvet, which I have not used for a little while and I loved greatly for the longest time. I don't know why I stopped using it. Not sure it's going to be something that goes with the color I put it next to shiny taffeta right there. I want to pop that bubble. Bye bye bubble. So this is going to be a really good experiment with using this little tool. I am being called to some dark waters, which Water Dragon probably would have worked well too. Just keep turning it and turning it. So far so good. I know I keep saying that. I have some African violet here somewhere. Pretty sure. Well, I've also got some deep amethyst and some like half a dozen other purples, so I'll just go with the flow. Pun intended. Oh, I like that. I don't know, it's looking more and more like I shouldn't do anything to it. Even though there's some imperfect parts to it, it's still pretty awesome. I'm liking it a lot. I would really like that. There it is. Actually, now that I've done the other purple, I might not want this as much. Although the African violet is a stunning color. Really just totally gorgeous. It has an iridescent quality to it. I'm thinking I need some more blue, and I have a pale blue, or I have a northern sky and a blue bonnet. I think the blue bonnet's going to do it. So if I don't do anything to this, that means that I'm going to have to coat it with a final coat. So maybe if I don't do anything to it, I'll come back and put that coat on. Then you'll have to ask me on the community board to see it. Yeah, I'm proud of myself. That's my first spiral. think I said that was a blue bonnet, and if I didn't, I am now. I want some Tuscan Sun. I'm not sure I have enough room for it, but I'm going to try. Where can I find space? There we go. My first painting that sold for $1,000 was, I think it was an 18 by 24, but it could have been a 16 by 20 easily enough. And it had strings hanging off it. I didn't want to sell it. I put it in a show because it was my favorite. It had strings hanging off it, and it was from my parents' old collection of leftover canvases from when they were alive. And it had tacks in the side. And it was, for all intents and purposes, pretty much unprimed. And I had found some Bob Ross black gesso at a yard sale. And I dribbled it. And when that doctor's husband handed me the check for $1,000, I said, you know, I priced this so it wouldn't sell. But it was done with dribbles, kind of just like this. Only probably one more smooth motion. And so I love my bottles of paint. And I've got a couple areas that are dubious. I'm not sure if perfection is necessary when something is cool. I do need to get rid of the bubbles. I do need to make sure that that's open. Come on out. Just fill that in a little bit. I just found I have a couple spots left. And then I think I'm going to call it good. Even though I promised other things, I think this is going to be it. Where's my passion? Let's do a little more passion right there. Is there room for more? There probably is. I kind of like these little dots, which makes me think dangerous thoughts. I'll put a little heart in there just for grins and make it a real heart. One of my skewers. Alright, so it's kitschy, but it's cool. And blobs notwithstanding. This is sort of bothering me down here. But I don't actually think there's any reason to think I can't fix it. So it's more acceptable. The orange with it. Yeah, that's going to bother me. But never mind. This is potential right here. Dots. Yes, I see that thing I just did by accident, which means I need my tweezers. But that's a big blob of blue paint. Beautiful blue paint, but still, that's an open invitation as far as I'm concerned for dots. And I don't think they're going to hurt anything at all. Those got a little color changed. This is just really good art therapy fun. Just, I don't know if you'd call it coloring inside the lines or not, but I'm just looking for any place that's got a puddle that I can steal from. getting really close to calling it good. I mean, I really thought I was going for a stage 2. I so want to take a Q-tip and see if I can fix this. Right now. Because the reality is it has a coat of paint on it, so unless it spreads out more, which is possible, I'm not saying that won't happen. As long as the paint is wet. I gotta look for some bubbles. The cool thing about this is that I could put as many dots as I want in tomorrow, so I don't have to do that just today. Although today is fun. Oh, which reminds me, I do sell my art, and I need to sell some art. So if you are aware of anybody who would like to collect some art, mention my name. I'll be your girl. I want some of that blue over here. And my email address, if you want to inquire or make an inquiry about a lesson at the house in Spring Hill, Florida, or purchasing an artwork, is easpb, like my initials, @gmail.com. Anyway, so please give me a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind. I think I'm going to do the same exact thing that I just did with a fresh Q-tip and fix that other spot that's bumming me out. And I am moistening it on my tongue first. Get that paint right out of there. Do it twice. That beautiful blue will probably bleed, but if it looks a little bit less invasive, I might like it better. Same with over here. So there's a trick. And I'm imagining, more Q-tips please, that once you put a final coat on it, I'm going to use my tweezers. They're on my Amazon link too. If you shop there, it's know what it costs you. My 2 books are there because I can, and Unlimited Possibilities. I might wind up putting a little bit of white or Chantilly lace right on that spot tomorrow to drown the purple out. But otherwise, we're fairly well finished. Yeah, you can't ever trust me, can you? Looking for bubbles. I don't even mind the little blobs at the end, which is one of the reasons I decided it would be okay to keep this one. And I have another black canvas, so I'll do the same thing again in a different configuration, and we're going to call this good today. Even though there's a couple places that are still bleeding, I think they're fine. They are what they are. I love you guys. It's very cool from up here. Wow. That's so cool. I should probably try and shimmer that at you, but I'm not sure how shimmery it will be since it's all just lines. I'll turn the other light out and see if that helps. Yeah, so I got a few spots that are dodgy, and I think if I were being more careful next time, I'd have less potential invasion from one color to the next. I might fiddle with this for a little while. I'll be looking for bubbles after you're gone and finding them. I still like my other idea, and I will still do that. I'll still do a background that may or may not be kept, and then I'll do some sticks the next day. I'm going to steal a little bit of that paint and put it in that hole. Alright, I love you guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery saying check my link tree. My link tree has Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links.